Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Java Tutorials by Idle Demon. In this episode, we're going to learn about some basic operators in Java. So let's get started. Just like typical algebra, you have the multiplication and division symbolized by the asterisks and the slash for the division. For the addition and subtraction, you have the minus sign and the plus sign. And the really cool two operators in Java are called the postfix and unary operators. The postfix, for example, say you're given an int x equals 4. If you do x plus plus, that's a postfix operator and it adds 1 to x. And if you do x minus minus, it's a postfix operator as well, but it subtracts 1 from x. Now, if you go to the unary operators, we have plus plus x and minus minus x. They do the same thing as the postfix operator, but in reality, if you were to use them in like a loop, they would be a bit different. We'll get more into that later. But essentially, one would add 1 to the variable before the loop starts, and the other would add 1 to the variable after the loop iterates. But more on that later. So the precedence is pretty simple. You have the postfix operators, x plus plus or x minus minus. The variables can be anything. And you also have plus plus x and minus minus x. They have equal precedence, but you just read them from left to right. But the postfix operator has more precedence, and the unary has less. And after the postfix and unary operators, you have the asterisks and division for the multiplication and division, and you also have the minus and the addition. So just like math, the precedence is determined from which one is on the left and which one's on the right. So if it's on the left, it has more precedence. If it's on the right, it has less precedence. And this chart pretty much summarizes everything. I got it from the Java Tutorials website from Oracle. You can check on that as well. I will have a post of the link on the description.